Hi, and welcome to Gin Fun at winemastery.co.uk. And have we got a treat for you in this video? We're going to talk about a very special gin that we've been given to try. It's an Old Tom. See you in a second. Voila! So here's the Old Tom, and it's thanks to Simon from the Royal Fox Distillery.
Indeed, thank you very much, Simon.
Thank you very much, Simon. Yeah, so Old Tom, you don't normally like Old Tom as much, do you?
Not really, not really. I think although... What? What are you doing? What are you doing?
No, just we've had a few technical difficulties, and this is the third or fourth time we've done this, and I just found it amusing this time. Sorry.
Are you ready?
I'm ready now, yes. So, anyway, yes, sorry, Simon, yeah.
No, well, we've tried a few Simons. But my favourite, of course, would be in the Navy strength, because that's 57%. And what we tried already of Simon's Royal Fox gins, I really took to that. I really did enjoy that. It was delicious.
It was delicious, yeah. Actually, quite often when we're having that sort of Navy strength gin, we quite just like it on its own.
Yeah.
But that actually conveyed very well into gin and tonic, as well as being neat. It was a good all-rounder, wasn't it?
It was, definitely.
And again, for 57%, you really didn't feel the alcohol.
It was amazing.
Yeah,
So
I'm sure you would if you drank some of it eventually, but not in terms of your eyes watering or...
It gets you in a nice way. You can feel it touch your soul, and everything in the world seems better once. Yeah. I'm gonna take some more of that, actually. It's like teasing me now.
Teasing.
But yeah, this is the Old Tom. So let's have a go on the nose.
Okay. Well, again, there. Full nostril full, 42%, absolutely no sort of eye-watering or
No, not even that, but sometimes you can catch your nose, can't you? And that too much stop everything, but you really can get your nose in there and get quite a lot. It's a very herby kind of...
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, it's not sort of fruity in any ways. It's...
No, almost... I'd say perfumey, floral a little, but I'm not quite picking up on the juniper. Should we have a drink? Because that always helps.
Oh yeah, please.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, we've got to just say we put a little drop of ice, a little piece of ice into this as well.
Yeah. So let's go. Yeah. Go on.
Like I can say again, absolutely no sting there, round the gums, no stinging. Very smooth, very viscous, and a very, I don't know how to say, it's not a light, delicate taste, but it's not heavy and in your face. It's just a really nice level of...
It is. What I'm getting from there is, first of all, there's a lack of the juniper dryness in there.
Yeah.
So perhaps that's why it's come across as, I wouldn't say it's sweet, but it's a touch, it's not as dry as a lot of them can be with that juniper berry.
It's not as obvious as an Old Tom, is it? You know,
No.
if someone gave me this, I wouldn't necessarily, oh, this is an Old Tom gin. I wouldn't necessarily, if they said it was an all-dry gin, I would say, okay.
And again, we're drinking that neat.
Yeah.
And he said it's none of that kind of, that warming, but you can tell it's there. That's actually nice. And again, one thing we always talk about, or I like to talk about, is that cloyiness on the back of the tongue with some gin. Yeah. That's not there at all. That's fresh. That is fresh. And it's, you're right, there's no alcohol peppery burn or anything.
No, just a nice little warm feeling in the throat, but warm, not hot, not burning. It's just a nice warm feeling.
Oh, no.
And I've sort of stopped, sort of like the third, I know you're continuing enjoying, but I stopped purposely to actually just see what the aftertaste was. And that is pretty constant, and I still taste it there.
Yep.
Mouth feels fresh. This would be a very nice gin to kick off before having wine tasting, just to clear the palate.
Like I say, it's hanging on in there nicely, but I would describe it still as quite delicate, but it's there.
Yeah.
It's not in your face there, but it's nice there. It's sitting there, very well rounded.
Yeah. Nice
bit of length there. Yeah, I'd say another very good one.
Very good. Absolutely superb. Yeah.
I've got a sneaking suspicion, though, I might like this neat.
And not with tonic.
We'll see.
Well, let's try that, shall we?
Okay, let's.
Voila, tonic added.
Indeed.
So this time, quite often we use Fever Tree, lightly refreshing or something. It's called.
Naturally light.
Naturally
is it?
light.
Yeah.
This time we're using Schweppes Slimline. So just to be transparent.
Let's give it a go then.
So you've got about 50-50.
Yeah.
I've got 2/3 tonic, 1/3 gin, just to see how they compare. I have just had a quick snifter of yours before mine, as in smell, not as in snifter, as in a drink. And actually, yeah, yours the smell is still there.
Yeah, you can still get it there.
Very much diluted.
Yeah, but you can. It's taken away the herbaceous and it's more kind of floral perfumey now for me. Which is fine. But I'm not pulling much more out of there. You can tell the tonic's toned it down. But I'd like to have a little taste.
Would you?
Yeah, I think I would.
Okay, let's do that then.
That's what we're here for.
Okay.
See what it's definitely done there. It's definitely taken off any of the juniper berry that might have been there. And it's sweet, and now I understand why I would call it a sweeter one. It's definitely sweetened it up.
And for me, my surprise is that when I was smelling, I think, oh no, that at 2/3, it's just diluted the taste too much. But actually, so that was on the nose. But when I tasted it, actually, it's oh, excuse me, I've got a fly after me.
It's after you, Gin.
It's after me, Gin, obviously, yeah.
You can stay away from mine.
So yeah, it actually is. Very well balanced, and I think this would make a fantastic gin and tonic for anyone that actually likes normal gin and tonics. Although maybe it's just got slightly more rounded, slightly sweeter.
Yeah, I think this would be a crack. When you speak to people about gin, and you often hear a lot of people say, "I don't like gin." One of the reasons they don't like it is because it can be too dry, naturally dry with the juniper, and then obviously with the tonic, you can get a lot of that quinine dryness as well, which also affects people. Because you hear a lot of people who say that they don't like tonics that'll have gin with lemonade.
Yeah.
Which is fine, however you want to drink gin, just make sure you drink it. But this, I think, would be perfect for somebody who perhaps was starting on their gin journey.
Yeah.
I mean, but I just say, upon drinking it there, I can understand why it comes across a tad sweet. I'll have to say, personally, that's one I'd be drinking neat. I would be drinking that neat. I think with the tonic, there's nothing wrong with it. But that sweetness... For me, I want the gin. I want the juniper in there, and I do. And when it was neat, you still had a bit of that. But I said that'd be a cracking gin for folk who think they don't like gin. That'd get them right into gin.
I'd say I'd agree, and I'd agree in the winter particularly I'd prefer to drink that neat. But actually, if I was at a garden party, if it was a warm summer's evening, then I think as a refreshing long drink, a really nice refreshing long drink, this is excellent with tonic. I mean, I'm really enjoying it with tonic.
Yeah, I'd definitely go with that.
I know you prefer the Royal Fox Navy gin. I think that's the way. The trouble is that for you, that's there, isn't it? And this is just a notch under, just because of your personal like. But I think you're right. I think a lot of people that wouldn't like the Navy gin because it'd just be too dry and too, this they would actually really appreciate.
When we're just discussing it here, the flavour's still there. It's still it's still gin. And good gin, because even with the tonic there, the flavour's still hanging in there.
Yeah.
And for something that is, what's quite delicate, it's holding its own. It is holding its own. Just for me, a tad too sweet.
Yeah, it's for your personal taste. I totally get that, but I just really think maybe this is something that people actually. The idea came to my mind that if you were someone that actually didn't really like gin, but people that you have friends that like gin, and so you like to have some in. Actually, this would be a great one to stock, so that you could probably enjoy it as well. So rather than just getting your friends gin and tonic, or maybe you having it and not really enjoying it, just to join them. I'm sure you could both enjoy this. So I think it's definitely got its place, and I really find it's delicious. In fact, the more I'm tasting it, the more I'm enjoying it.
Well, I'm definitely supping away at this.
Yeah, I've noticed.
So, very good. Thank you very much, Simon.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Gin there.
We'll recommend it. We'll put a link, obviously, down below in the description as to Simon's contact details. And I understand it is available in a shop in Brickhouse.
Oh, is that Chervik's Fine Wines and Cheeses?
Oh, yes!
Yes, we do. We do sell this gin, obviously. So, bob in if you fancy a bottle.
Do you sell this online as well?
Yeah, it's online as well. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So if you wherever you are, then obviously it can be dispatched out to year.
Of course you can.
Do you go to Eastern Nigeria?
Oh, yeah, easy. It's just a small, we'll talk about the cost of, but yeah, we can do it, definitely.
Excellent. Super. And Taiwan?
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Oh, yeah, you could try one of these if you wanted to. So, anyway, thanks very much once again, Simon, and we look very much to seeing you in our next Gin Fun. Until then, be happy.
Gin.
Gin.